Guys, welcome back. This is the last station or card review of Starborne. So we're getting into the gold cards. This is the bread and butter. This is maybe some of the first cards you invest your blueprints into, all that good stuff. We're going to unpack this. So there are some cards in the gold cards that are from task rewards, like the fame cards, some station labor stuff. There's also modules that maybe I'll do that now, and then we'll get into. I don't think the modules are in here. Okay, I don't. We're gonna go to commodities. Show all cards. I need to find where these modules go. Okay, we didn't even go over any of these. Okay, but so modules for 2 seconds. So you go to the store, you go to special offers. No, we don't do that. We're going to go cards. We're going to go to modules, okay? So if you guys aren't aware, there is the store, and then there's cards that you can get for free. Like every day it reminds you to go grab your free build R cards and your free traders. But there's also module cards that you can buy with credits. People need to wake up and understand this. So with 200 credits, you can get a resource compartment card, which is kind of just garbage. But this is a critical, everybody should know this card. For 200 credits, you apply this to your capital. When you're building the seat, and the seat takes a day, 2 days to make the level, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 ranks of the, if you have this construction plans card, which is 5% build time on everything. So if you apply this when you're making your seat, you get this card. It's an amazing card. Everybody needs this card. 200 credits, go buy it. It's in the store, it's under cards, and it's in modules, okay? So just that's my one, everybody needs to do this, okay? That's a gold card. Okay, but we're going to get back to this. Unpacking legendary cards. So, Ammunition Bay, there's that double fortress build I was talking about. I just don't know if this is a good enough card to even get this. The 10% station harvest rate, it's not high enough for, if you're going double fortress, getting 2 of these, I just don't think it's worth it. Maybe if you get this for free, any card you get for free is going to be awesome. Just I've never invested my blueprints in this card. I've never found a use or a good enough use for this card. Like, onto these gunship cards, the double bombing cards. When I first they first put this factions into the game and put these cards into the game, I actually leveled these up during Alpha 9. I had both of these leveled up to level 5 in Alpha 9. But when they reset it, I don't have them anymore, and I just haven't prioritized gunship bombing that much. I think the purples are enough. If you get these for free, I just don't know if these are good enough to get on. You want to be spending gold cards on gunships. I just don't think, unless you get them for free, these aren't good enough. Okay? That's my opinion. Somebody else can have a bigger opinion. That's fine. Okay? So this is S tier card, guys. This is probably one of the first ones you want to upgrade. Apex Mining Laser. Level this blueprint up, and you're probably going to be making at least 1, if not 2 of these a server. Every single server you need a mining colony. Maybe MPL builds aren't prioritizing mining colonies. I highly doubt that. If you're going to be doing huge economy stuff, you need this card and get this thing leveled up. And this is an amazing card to have. If you get this for free, even better. Somehow you get 2 or 3 of these for free. Maybe break one or 2 of them down. But this is an amazing card. You're going to be making this on either your second, possibly third, possibly fourth station. You need Apex Mining Lasers. You need 2 of these per mining colony station. Okay. Next card, So Astral Confluence. This is your capital ship assembly cards. This is S tier card. One of the main reasons why you're running level 4 and level 5 missions. You need a bunch of these. When you get your capital ship assembly online and you're queuing 24 hours worth of ships, you want to pop this card, and it's going to save you 15% resource cost. Amazing card. Amazing card. S tier card. Never ever break it down. You're going to be using them. Okay. So the build queue extension, you get one. I believe you get one of these for free from the tutorial. And then if you want to spend, get platinum and get real money, you can buy these. I don't know. I've never found a use. They're not useful enough for me to use when I know I'm just going to be the only time you want you got the construction queue, and then there's another version of this for the ship queue. The one you get for free, you want to put it on your capital ship assembly station, and it's going to extend how much you can queue up, which means you're going to be using less cards. They're very good cards, but I don't care. This has the construction queue 2 hours is not good to invest in this card at all. Cargo trailer again. So all these cards are the best versions of themselves. All these cards are going to be amazing, but what I'm trying to deliver to you guys is if they're worth leveling up the blueprint and spending the credits on them. Just like this one, I don't think this is good enough. This is not a good enough card to invest the blueprints in and or invest the credits in. Okay, not good enough card. Amazing card to get it for free. I've never crafted it myself. Okay, so this is the construction plans. Oh, that's the one that we got. So that's the one. Also, the modules are in here. This is that module I was talking about. Okay, amazing S tier card. You get it, like I said, in the store, and then you go to modules, you get the construction plans. You only get one of these for 200 credits. Amazing card. Put this on your capital. Okay, like I said, amazing card. But is it worth it to get the blueprint and spend the credits? No. Construction shuttle, maybe if you're Terran and you were doing some kind of utility build and you're doing augments for your entire alliance, yeah, maybe you would build one of these and just go augment everybody's stuff, get truckers haul, get 70, 75, maybe 80 speed. I don't know what the cap is for augmenting people's stuff, flying really far. It's up to you. Okay, the situational, I don't think it's good enough to build this or get the blueprint for it. Okay, same thing with this one. I have built this in the past. but I do not have the blueprint for it. The 96-hour scan duration. It's a part. If you get this for free, like I said, it's amazing card to get for free. Not good enough to develop the blueprint or to spend the credits unless you get it for free. So this is another thing. When you guys complete your tutorial, this is a very crucial card. You get a Director of Colonization, 50 build. So this is the only card that does this. You only get one of these. So your first station that you send out, like let's say you're mid, this card allows you to build your station by 50 and deployment. Deployment is huge. So that means that you could keep this card on your industrials for 3 days and you can be flying around and moving this stack of industrials around from 1, 2, possibly 3 stations, or for whatever reason, you use this later on in the server. Like maybe for whatever reason, you hold on to your director card and you have 3, 4, 5 stations up. You can deploy between them at 50 speed. That's so fast. Early on in the game, 50 deployment speed is so fast. So if you've self-destructed, okay, like I did in my Busted series, I was using my industrials at 50 deployment speed to, I rebuilt my self-destructed station. I got my 3rd up, and I still had this card running for 3 days. Amazing card, okay? Next one, Disarmed Garrison. Let's see. This card is a task station building planner. Probably get this from an NPC or something. I've never had this card, never built it. Don't know where it comes from. Maybe it's an NPC, whatever. Moving on. This is the one that I was talking about for claim strength wars. Maybe I've built this card before for, like I said, claim strength wars. Landing next to somebody and having claim war with them. You also, I believe, get this card for free from Bender. Okay, just very situational, but a good card. If you're trying to, or you can. I have my old year and a half long old MPL claim war or punching into NPCs build. You can go watch that video if you want to see this in action. Claim strength is just another layer of this game you can get into. I've made several videos on it. You can go look those up. Fame you get from an NPC. This increases the XP per hour. It's actually something to prioritize. this is a good enough card to go and clear the NPC for this and get this card. Amazing card. Okay. You apply this to a station. Make sure, so when you clear the NPC, you go into your task and you turn in the reward to get this card, you still have to apply it to a station. Just remember, just like the credit, like you're going to get you're going to get like this one, Fervor. You got to apply, you still have to apply this to your station. Just remember that. You put these in modules. This is a module card. Fervor is a module card. Okay. Next, Felix. So running missions, level 4, level 5 missions. You get access to these station characters. Okay. So you really do need, guys, you need to pay attention to this stuff. You need to read your cards. Gunships and dreadnoughts supplied by this station. So you pop this on one of your habitation dome stations that is feeding your gunships and your dreadnoughts. You got to remember this, okay? So Felix is from your labor, and then Mumi, we're going to get into later on, but I'm actually going to go and show you. Mumi is from where that's operating from. Okay, wherever you're attacking from, if it's your station, you pop this card at the station you're attacking from, and then Felix is buffing your gunships and your dreadnoughts from where you're supplied from. You guys got to pay attention to this stuff. Increases your bombing damage of your gunships by 10 and your dreadnoughts by 50. Amazing situational card for bombing. You guys running gunships, or if you're in a tournament server and you've told everybody, hey, I want everybody to have 1 or 2, maybe 3 stacks of gunships. Make sure you move your supply around, and then you pop your Felix card to get these buffs. Amazing card. Fervor is another module you get from clearing an NPC. You need to go into your tasks and look up and see what NPC you have to clear to get this card, and then you apply it to a station and you get 2% labor in all your stations. Pretty damn good card. I don't know if it's good enough that I would go after. I like the Fame card. I've never went after the Fervor card, but some people love this card, okay? Filtration installation. So this is the dome card I was talking about. These are amazing card. This is even a good enough card to get a blueprint on. You're going to be making 2, 4, 6 of these a server at least. Okay. You need to be making, like I just said, 2 or 4, possibly 6 of these per server. Okay. So get this blueprint leveled up. And then, like I said, this is what gives you 4 range on your labor or ice stations. Okay. Very, very S tier card. Important enough to get your blueprints invested into this card. Okay. Flag of convenience. This goes on a stack of industrials. It prevents it from defending on attack. So you save some of your industrials if you get attacked and the station doesn't get blown up. I don't know. Just never, this thing always sits in my inventory. I never use it, but some people are going to give me shit for that, but that's fine. So this is our graphene card. This is S tier card. Very important card. Main slot HP, your main HP card. Okay. Huge card right here for you guys going firepower, going laser, graphene armor. This is firepower HP card. This is S tier. This is going on your carriers, possibly on your dreadnoughts if you have not made any carriers. This is a huge card. Okay. Amazing S tier card, very important card. Okay, amazing card. I think we haven't gone over it yet. This is one part of the firepower HP build for destroyers, frigates, but most of all for carriers. You want this card on your carriers, 100%. Okay, unless you're doing some kind of firepower build, but I just think the graphene armor is too good. You want this card. You get you get one set of these primes. So graphene armor prime. There's other primes like laser cannon prime. You get them from clearing an NPC. You get one set of them for like going through and clearing all the NPCs on the map. It's a huge undertaking. You have to clear a lot of NPCs, and you do get, sometimes in our tournament servers, a lot of the alliance will prioritize going after the prime. You need these, okay? I'm not going to unpack what that means, but you guys can look it up under your tasks, okay? Under NPCs. I'm going to chop this up. So Erebus. I would go as far as I prioritize this huge. This is a huge card right here, okay? As early as maybe day 2, day 3, when you're able to start running level 4 missions, possibly getting close to running level 5 missions. If somehow it's probably a 20% chance you're going to get this for free. You're going to get some level 4 and level 5 mission caches from your tasks. But if this card is good enough eventually to get the blueprint for and to craft this, you want to craft. I'm telling you, this is an extremely important card for you guys out there that highly prioritize running missions. +2 speed to missions. You're comboing this with the other, obedience or whatever on your policy card. You're in this moments of peace for like 4, 5, 6, 7 days, running a lot of missions, level 4, level 5 missions. This card is huge. If you don't get this for free, I would go as far as to craft this card for running missions. Okay, huge card, very important card. One of my probably top 5, top 3 cards in the game for me is this card. Okay. Once again, guys, we're going back into this HVAP rounds card. This is a trap card. Okay, guys, do not build this card. I'm telling you right now. Okay, you need to think about this. Okay, you are trying to apply this to what? Destroyers or frigates or dreads or carriers? You do not want to make this card. 2 years ago, I might have told you guys to make this card. This card is a trap. If you get it for free, perfect. Put it on one stack of your carriers, maybe one stack of your dreadnoughts. Do not make this card, or you are doing it all wrong, guys. Trap card. Both these rounds cards are traps, unless you get them for free, okay? Insurance House. Low-key, pretty amazing situational card. If you are getting station sabotaged by somebody and they're barely getting high enough to, if it's like they're barely on the cusp of sabotaging like your station or whatever, this outpost HP buff is huge. The station sabotage defense is huge, 20%. This could mean the difference between them failing and you succeeding, okay? Or them failing and them succeeding against your shit, okay? Amazing situational card. If you're on defense and somebody's trying to sabotage you, this is huge, okay? Just very situational, but an amazing card. Read this card, figure out what this card does. You cannot craft this card. I think this comes from an NPC. So at the Ancient Combine, plus for 50 freighters, that's a cool card. I've never prioritized it, but if you're going for the primes, you're probably going to unlock this card. I believe this is a module card. Just make sure to, if you get this card, apply it to your station. 50 freighters is amazing, okay? Jade Lotus, another reason to run missions. Jade Lotus is probably, if you get this card day 1 from some kind of cache, this +4 operating speed early on in a server. It applies to running missions. It applies to raiding. It applies to running flares. This card is so good. You guys do not understand. Running missions and making sure that you run enough missions to get 6, 7, 8 of these is amazing. Jade Lotus is so good. Don't necessarily, you could use it for the spies, just unlocking a few spies if you're trying to break into somebody's high spy strength and trying to see what's there. But the strength of this card is the operating fleets +4 speed. It's only your fleets, but still very good. Amazing card. S tier card right here. Plus speed for scanning. This card is amazing. Like I said, if you get it for free, but not good enough to level up the blueprint and make it. Just like I said, very good card to get it for free. So this is these thrusters are +3 speed to gunships and troop carriers. Like I said, this is your third slot. This isn't even applying bombing damage. This is just giving you speed. Okay, these are not good enough because you need if you have, let's say you have 4 fleets of gunships, you would have to make 4 of these. Okay, not good enough. This is too expensive. Just go get the purple ones and you'll be fine. Trust me. This is not good enough to get the blueprint for. This is not good enough to invest the credits in. Go get the purple ones. You'll be fine. Laser cannon. This is one of those. This is main slot firepower, main slot gold firepower card, S tier. So important. Go get this card. Go level up the blueprint for it. Not as soon as possible. Maybe this is the 5th or 6th or 7th card behind Apex and repair drones, all that good stuff. Behind graphene. You can either do this one or maybe do graphene first, whichever you want to prioritize first for your carriers. Amazing. Go get this blueprint. This is an amazing card. You make a lot of these for your carriers, okay? The prime, like I said, is from doing all the NPCs. Last huge undertaking to get this card unlocked. It's a module. Oh, no. It's not a module card. It still goes on your carriers, but it just takes a huge undertaking to get this card. Loading Bay, very situational card. Applies to a station. You can combo this with Transgalactic. Transgalactic affects your freighters and how many freighters you have. Cargo space, same thing. It increases actually the resource capacity at that station and freighters leaving. So you have to read these cards. Freighters leaving this station and then resource capacity. So maybe you put this on your repair drone station. If you're not running pyro, okay, why is the reason you would need to store a lot of resources and move them? That means that this location has a mining colony or it's running repair drone cards. And if, like I said, this card is not good enough to make it. Don't get the blueprint for this. Do not make this card. If you get this card for free and you don't have pyro made and you're running like Apex or repair drone, and then you get this for free, yeah, maybe apply this. But this card, like, it's so situational. You're not going to be crafting this card. I would much rather get pyro than get this card any day of the week. Okay, that's my opinion. Let's move on. The trading port stuff. This is more of an MPL, maybe an MPL. I don't know. MPL's already broken in itself. It's already getting a ton of resources. I just never seen a place for getting these trading port cards. It's not good enough. Okay, that's just my opinion. It's not good enough. El Estrade, okay, or Mal Estrade, amazing card. If you have, don't obviously none of these cards. I hope you're not burning any of these down. You're just sitting on them, but you're applying this to where you're running your flares from. Amazing card. Okay. Just if it's your 3rd or 4th station, you've got Helios there. You've got Plasma Chamber there. You got Trucker's Hall online. You've got the industrial cargo space, building up. Pop this card, 3 more speed, 20% more plasma cargo space. Plasma card. Yeah. Amazing card for running flares. Okay. Same, like I said, another gold card, 40% plunder card. I just don't, I don't think you're crafting this card. I might have the blueprint for it. I don't. So I am a Zyok rating fiend. I've been doing it for so long. Take my advice. You do not need this card. You might, like I said, you might invest in the purple version of this and the blueprint, or at least the blues, but not the gold. You're not making 40% plunder cards. You don't need them, okay? So Maser Cannon, like I said, amazing card. You might actually want to get the blueprint for this. I have the blueprint for it. Going firepower on carriers is amazing, okay? Maybe if somehow like you're not on a 7-point move, maybe you're on a 5-point capital ship assembly or a 6-point capital ship assembly. Maybe you want to go firepower. Or maybe that's just how you want to play your game. You want to go firepower, invest in this blueprint and amazing cards. But like I said, this is the off slot. So if you know, like not attacking anything time soon, get the main slot ones first, and then get the off slot ones second. Okay, just keep that in mind, please. Military logistics, 20 freighters and then 30% freighter cargo. This card is the same with loading bay. Okay, very situational. More freighters, more freighter cargo. You're popping this on somewhere where you are moving resources away from, which means it's passively generating resources. So maybe I will use this as this is a very good example I'm going to give you. So if you've kept your starting zone station, okay, and you're raiding a lot of resources from a location, this card might be good enough. If you, like I said, I'm not crafting this card, but I'm giving you a reason to craft this card. You're raiding from a location. It's really far away. You're pumping up your freighters and you're increasing how much your freighters can hold. Maybe you apply this free card, or maybe you craft it at where you're raiding from, and then you're able to move a lot of those resources away to where you need them to go. That's the only time I could see this situation that I would actually apply this card to a station, would be like if I kept my starting zone, I'm raiding a lot from there. Maybe I make this, but I'm not making this card. Okay. All right, boys. Another S tier card here. Minute. I don't know how to pronounce this, whatever it is. This card right here. This is a card you would even make the case of getting the blueprint upgraded for it very early. I have this blueprint level 5. Very important card. If you are one of these min-maxers, you need to learn this card. You need to learn what it combos with. All that good stuff. Decreases the resource cost of specialization buildings by 10%. Decreases the build time for specialization buildings by 10%. You combo these with, Dozer and the far left slot. You are comboing these with policy cards. There's a huge, you don't understand how important this card is until you start comboing it, especially in the early game and especially on important servers. So getting this for free is like game breaking, or if you want to craft it, get the blueprint up for this. Amazing S tier card. This is top 3 card. It has to be top 3 card in the game. Okay. Mumi, like this card is another reason why to run missions. You want 8 or 10 of these cards or more. Anywhere you're attacking from is buffing all the operating fleets, all 3 types of fleets or types of ships, your capitals, your heavies, your lights. Amazing card. You get these cards from running missions, level 4 or 5 missions. Get 5, 10 of these cards. Amazing card. Naval Office, 1 to Logistics Hub, 300 Stealth. Never made this card. Like I said, I think this increases the stealth value of the station. So situational, or it does it to the Logistics Hub. So it increases the stealth value of the Logistics Hub. Yes, so it increases. Yes, it is exactly what it says by 300. Okay. You can only make 1 of them. That's a very situational card. I've never made it. I could elaborate, but I just don't think it's that important. This card, S tier card, important card, amazing card. If you are min-maxing, if you are running missions to get a bunch of credits, you want to get you're doing Apex, Pyro, Repair Drone, Pyro. I would go as far as, not only do you need the blueprint for this, you want to be making, for me, even if you're MPL, I would still be making 1, if not 2 of these a server. Okay, this is one of the cards you're going to want to invest your blueprints into early. You want this card. Amazing card. Increases the value of everything, all the resources generated at that location by 15%. Amazing card. One of the best cards in the game, in my opinion. Like I said, so here's your Repair Drone card. This is this is going on your, you're making you have the workshed stations. Go look up what the workshed is. I covered it. on series. I've talked about it. I've wrote guides about it. You're getting to get 2 repair drone cards. This is a card that you're going to want to get your blueprints unlocked eventually. This is comboing with Pyro. Amazing card for double mining facility. A resource compartment, never found. This is what you can get from the module. Never found a situation I wanted to use this. Rhodium. So this is for an HP build. You could. I did get this up to level 5. I was actually putting these on carriers. So going HP cards. I think I was using the HP cards with gunships. I was doing some kind of gunship build where I wanted just tanky HP, flying with my gunships just in case I ran into something. I ran into a missile battery. I used these double HP cards. Amazing card. This is the off slot for HP, but you can make the case of running some kind of HP build. Good card. Maybe 12, 15, 18th blueprint you want to invest in. Still very good card. Rocket, amazing situational card. You get them from running missions. Increases plunder at that station. Speed to raiding and the cargo space. So once again, an amazing card to pop at a station you're raiding a lot from. Marauders at a starting zone. Amazing card. Sensor. This sensor card. Oh my gosh. It's probably if I had to pick a card that I just is more of not on my S tier list, but I just love sensor is so good. Getting 5 range on probes is amazing. This says 4 scan radius, but it makes it so it's 5 range. You already get 1 range on scanning, but getting this, you have 5 range on probes, and then you're dropping 800 strength probes with the vet scout card and this card. Such a good card. This is such a good card. I even have the blueprint up to level 5. I was making one of these a server back in Alpha 9, early parts of Beta. I was making this card. Amazing card. Underrated card for sure. I think every person needs at least one of these, okay? That's my opinion. Ship queue, you buy these from the shop. Just extends your ship queue. You get one for free. Good card to put on your capital ship assembly. Sleep card, you get from killing an NPC. It's a module. Good card. If you want to get it, go get it. So Space Marines attached to your... let's see. So, no, it's capture defense. My bad. I don't think you can craft this thing. I think this is from an NPC. So, situational card. I've never gotten it. Obviously, you can't craft it. I don't know its use. If somebody, if your defenses are down and somebody's trying to capture you, you're probably SOL anyways. Just don't see a use for it. These spinal cruxes, once again, the gold version of this crux, you have to have pyro. Only bust these spinal cruxes on a pyro, your best pyro station. They're 60 minutes. They increase your overall production. So if you have pyro, it's giving another 10, so it's 115%. And amazing card. Amazing card to use on a pyro station. Okay, just remember that. So I don't think. So moving on, the gold plasma cargo card, it's just too expensive. It's too expensive. I might have. See, I don't even have the blueprint to level 5 on this one. It's too expensive. Don't want to waste your blueprints on this card. Not good enough. So this is the stealth systems, the gold version of stealth. You apply these to recons, possibly scouts, doing stealth stuff, stealth play. You guys need to look up the scan strength sheets and the stealth sheets on this, how to make it so you're getting above 1,000 stealth so people can't see you moving around. You're able to run your ops and sabotage domes, sabotage logistics hubs, sabotage stations for free. You need to make sure you're doing the right thing with this very unique stealth build. I'll go back to that. So maybe if you are into this, maybe this is something you want to upgrade the blueprint. If you're doing some kind of TN build, upgrade the blueprint for this and get this rolling. Okay. Stolen Atlas Tech. This is from clearing an NPC. You just get this. You apply this to the station. Same thing with stolen NPL Tech. You apply this to a station. The module card by clearing NPCs. Targeting computer, you get it for free. It's too expensive to get the blueprint and to make them. Just don't think they're good enough. You probably get, I think you get the Prime version of this for free, but like I said, it's part of that Prime package. Tiancho Stealth Generator. This is actually very interesting. Team members in the past have had me clear this NPC and get this, and then you apply this as a module to a station, and anything that is scanning from this station location that this module is applied to gets 400 stealth. So I believe this is the card that you need for doing the stealth stuff. You have to have this card, and then you get so this is 400. These stealth systems are 400, so that's 800 stealth just from these two cards. So you're scanning. Oh, excuse me. This is scanning. My bad. This is not sabotage. Making a correction right now. This is not for sabotage. This is just for scanning. But still, this is a good scanning combo. Okay. So scanning from here. Like I said, getting your stealth values up. If you want to do some stealth scanning, this is the combo for it. You know, getting one of your 400 stealth cards, 800 from here. And then some of the buildings increase your stealth. Cool stealth interaction there. Trading routes are from a bunch of the NPCs as well. These are module cards. These help with your credits per hour. Maybe you can prioritize clearing some of these. Combine production plant is level 3, I believe. One of these are level 3. Combine production plant's level 3, I think. Legion Vanguard might be level 3, might be level 4. Slave Camp's level 4. Mining or MPL is level 4. But if you clear some of these, you clear all 5 of them, you get plus 5 credits per hour. That's actually pretty good. You just, like I said, remember, you got to apply these to your module slots on one of your stations to make this work. Traffic control actually is like I said, I prioritized getting my Stargate and clustering, being able to spread my stations out a little bit. I actually prioritize this huge, but in like the last year, I have not crafted this card. I just have been pre-planning my stations better, meaning just making sure like the 2 or 3 or possibly 4 range from my gate hits 2 or 3 or 4 of my stations, and I don't have to craft this card. I don't have to waste the 1,300 credits to craft this card. If at worst case scenario, I might have to craft the purple version of this. But I did prioritize getting the blueprint for this, but I just don't think, I think it's too expensive. Okay. Unification is from another NPC you clear. If you want to go get that, that's fine. Waste processing you get from the level 1 Marauder. You guys, brand new to the game, when you clear your Marauder, you get the waste processing plant. Go open up your modules on that first station or your second station or a pyro. You want to eventually apply this to a pyro station because it's passive resources and it's going to get the buff. Apply this to your station. This is a module. So Willard, the gold Willard card and the gold William card are from the store. Not going to dive deep into these. You just apply these to stations and they're going to give you some credits. They're going to run for 24 hours. This one runs for 24 hours. Just really good early game cards that you get from the store. So 2 more cards here. Zayok Strike Team is for your troop carriers. You apply this to your troop carrier when you're capturing a station. Instead of your troop carrier only having 20 stations capture strength, you get 40 more for this. So it triples it. So instead of, if a station has 200 station defense, capture defense, if it only has 20, it's going to take you 11 assaults back and forth if you don't have this card or the purple card applied. If you have this card, now you're going at 60. You might only have to fly back and forth 4 times. This is another reason why, not necessarily the reason why to run level 4 or 5 missions, but getting at least 1 or 2 of these is good, because maybe you're only getting, maybe you get more. Maybe you want it. Maybe you're a vet and you want to make like 4 or 5 troop carriers. That's fine. You always want to be using a gold capture card for your troop carrier, okay? Last card, Zeno card, or Zeno, however you want to pronounce it. This is an okay card. It's not, the station, streaming labor is garbage. It's a trap. Never, ever, ever stream labor. I don't care what you got to say to me. You are not going to, I have seen too many times of how streaming labor just F's so many people through Alpha 9 in the current version of the game. There's too much, there's too much lag in the game. Things getting messed up when servers get restarted because there's a bug, they're implementing something, they're updating something happens. Streaming labor is garbage. The 400 labor that you're getting from this card is not enough. And power is so much better than this card. Okay? Zeno is very situational. It's not going to make or break anything that you're doing. I just don't think that this is in my opinion, a garbage card. I don't think I've ever actually used one of these in a long time. Okay. So anyways, that's my feedback, guys, on all of the cards. Maybe at some point I'll do something with stealth and scan strength and talk about stealth values a little bit, but give me some feedback. I appreciate you guys. These are, like I said, my opinions on these cards. I've been using these cards for years. Until next time, guys, peace out. Hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, guys, later. Bye.